Well, good, buddy. I apologize for vanishing for a week or feeling way under the weather for a while. But we are back, and we are in the vote. We are in the Rogue Isles. Last time we did the second part of the Dr. Graves arc and thwarted all plans to take the take remove us from the lead position of the Darkest Hearts contest. But now we have nothing else to do. All of our contacts are all of our contacts were just random missions, so we're gonna meet a new lady. This is Altua Lunata. She is a Fortuana, one of the psychic soldiers of Arachnos. Formerly one of Ghostwhale's personal aides, Altua Lunata fell out of favor when she was discovered having an affair with an Arachnos soldier. As a test of Veltuda's loyalty, Ghost Widow ordered her to kill the young man. Veltuda did as she was bidden and slew the man she loved. Impressed, Ghost Widow took pity on her and told her how to bind the soldier's soul to herself for all eternity. Currently, she is tasked with monitoring Arachnos ghost research programs in Portux. So, Ghost Widow is impatient for progress. An Arachnos ghost story. We may have a problem with Special Operative Rauscher, leader of the Arachnos lab tasked with investigating the Red Hands. Lately, he's been erratic. Half the time, he doesn't file his reports, and when he does, they're sketchy to say the least. Ghost Widow is concerned that Rauscher's may be using Arachnos technology for his own pursuits. I'd like you to check out the lab and bring Rauscher back to me. I think I can get the truth out of him. Now, Marco knows a ton of ways of getting to people's secrets, don't you, darling? As he has a little ghost buddy back there. First mission is to start busting some ghosts. But I suppose I should explain what class we are. We're an Arachnos soldier. Oh, we are. Oh no, those are all upgraded. We are an Arachnos soldier ourselves. And the Rogue Isles are pretty decked out for the holidays, it seems. You hear a howl that you swear could split the earth. These things deal shadow damage. Oh, and lethal. Ow. We didn't get anything for reward merits from that last arc, really. Oh, so we're fighting spectral pirates, so... Evil ghost scallywags. Jeez. They're a level higher than us. Or at least this group is. Alright. they're not that bad. They're not nearly as bad as snakes were. Snakes were rough. I think what's supposed to be one of the bigger the bigger difficulties with this enemy group is, I think the force glowy skull attack is supposed to have a hole attached to it. Alright, can make a little bit of self-healing. Elevator here. But clear out the entire floor. They're all still minions. Oh, no, they're only... Oh, pulling two groups at once without inspirations might be a problem. I'll take that. Yeah, it took him a moment to realize what's going on, but... Oh, jeez. This could be bad. Yep, can't help that when you pull multiple groups all at once. Don't quite have the survivability to back it up. That's okay. Short rest. Yeah, you know what? There's another set of elevators, so there'll be 2 separate floors here. Or, well, 2 separate floor 3s. Alright, run away. Oh. That's not good. That's super not good. Load up on inspirations. Make sure there's nothing hiding in any of these corners. That happens occasionally. Sometimes something will patrol off a ledge and stuff. Have maneuvers on. Alright, good, good, good. Oh, hello. Ow. Go off to. Oh, he went invis. There you are. Oh, missed. Ow. Down here. All minions at level higher, okay. Oh, that. Stupid phasing things. Alright, well, there's the level. Kinda hope that's the level that'll give us Venom Grenade. Get it. Venom Grenade will help a great deal. I think that door might be lead to somewhere important. Let's check this side hole. There. There. We at least have ourselves a side room. Sure. Oh, I see a gluey. We found a clue. Strange document. This document, taken from a computer at Special Operative Rauscher's lab, reads more possibilities than I could have imagined. Further investigation may yield. The text stops abruptly. So he either only got part of the document or he died mid-sentence. That's not important. Important is that we go level. New power. I don't think it'll be... Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, now everything's great. Everything's wonderful. No, Quartermaster. Quartermaster at. Give us accuracy. Venom Grenade is a very big power upswing. It is a it's an AoE attack that does toxic damage, which is not often resisted. However, the big part of it is it will reduce resistance to all damage by 20% and to toxic damage by another 40%. So, or at least this says all. I think the 40% is just for toxic damage. Where are we going? Not where we're going. Lost. But, the fact that we're making everything take a very large amount of extra damage is pretty bueno. We want it to hit as many things as possible and as often as possible. Another clue. Oh, okay. This doesn't look good for Rauscher. At minimum, he's let his project get way out of hand. At worst, he's off on some crazy quest for power. We've got to find him. If we let him get away, Ghost Widow may well take her frustration out on both of us. Proved your skill enough, though your loyalty is still in question. I will allow you access to my store. I would like you to call in frequently. So, gave us our, got her, number. I am on Everlasting. Arachnos Ghost Story. If we don't find Special Operative Rouser, Ghost Widow... Also, hello, Jim. Ghost Widow will have both our heads. Fortunately, I've got an idea where he may be. Rauscher maintained a secondary lab where he kept most of the ghosts his men had captured. I'll allow people know about it. It'd be a good place for him to hold up if he suspects trouble, which he should. So, we're going to defeat Operative Fowler and his men. But yeah, I am on Everlasting. I typically play on RP servers on MMOs, if only because I tend to think the communities are a little more chill. You hear a rough voice whisper, "I feel so strange." Alright, well, that's a wonderful start for a mission. Oh, not ghosts this time. No, I'm mostly soloing just because having other people along can make the missions go a little too quick and whatnot. I try to take it slow for these streams because I'm actually trying to read out the mission lore and all of that kind of stuff. Kind of playing it as if it's the first time I've gone through it. Oh, dying. Oh, and there's wolf, spider, ghost. Oh, jeez. Okay. So we don't only have Arachnos agents, we have undead Arachnos agents. Yes, I do have maneuvers up. Of course, now that I have Venom Grenade, just see how much faster things die. So it's a like I said, it's a pretty potent power. Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I typically like the crab spiders more than I like the Bane spider route that we're going down. They get Venom Grenade as part of their actual power set. And Bane spiders have to switch out weapons to do it. I always kind of advocated that, like, Beam Blast or the Volley should have the same sort of restriction that Venom Grenade has, where if you take it as a Crab Spider, you can't take the Crab Spider version and have this one. I always felt that one of the Blast or the Volley here should, from the Mace Beam, should have that same restriction, but have a similar effect as the Venom Grenade itself. As Venom Grenade's like the best power in the entire class. Ooh. We have a lieutenant that's a level higher than us. But you see how two or three attacks already just completely dunk his health when we're doing near on double damage. Or, well, 20% more damage, depending on the power. Oh. I think that's the door we came in. Oh, hello. I missed one of you. See just how quickly a minion melts now. Oh, jeez. Nope. Or two Arachnos. Enough of this. I've had enough of your psychic shenanigans. There. Jeez. I better rest a little. Alrighty, that's quite enough. Just enough so that when we get to the next enemy group, the hit points will be topped off. Lab. This isn't a, well, I don't know if this is a defeat all or not. Alright. This time, lady. You're not gonna have three buddies to stand behind while you sit there and screw with my recharge times. Nope, they saw me. Shoot. Okay, one of them saw me. The other guy who was just standing there staring at his buddy as he ran off into the corner. He's gonna stand there apparently until his buddy's half dead. I thought damn grenade would have done him in. Alright. Took a wrong turn. Go the other way. Oh, there's a whole nother floor. Alright. Gee. Oh no. That went super poorly. Want Venom Grenade to miss. We're gonna 6-slot that thing as soon as possible. Just because it's the best. Don't want... Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't want Venom Grenade to ever miss. Use another floor. Yeah, this guy's secondary hideout base is bigger and more well staffed than his initial science lab. Like, I kind of wonder why this isn't his main base. Oh, there's a mainframe. I wonder why the Enforcer has less HP than normal guys. That's interesting. Disturbing file. You found this file on Special Operative Voucher's mainframe. It reads, "Path of Spirit World has been arduous, but it has been worth the cost. My armies of spirits will serve me faithfully. Perhaps someday I can even take on Recluse himself." That's not gonna happen. Recluse has the power of Tartarus. Set of coordinates indicates a set of sewer tunnels. Apparently, Raucher's portal to the Spirit World is right beneath Port Oaks. Oh, well, that escalated quickly. But, yeah, Recluse has power of, death all on his own. A bunch of ghosts probably are not his. I do kind of have to question, like, they all died for this power. It doesn't seem worth it. It seems somewhat antithetical to the plot of staying alive and amassing as much power as you can. Oh, clue found. Operative Fowler story. When you defeat Operative Fowler, he gasps, "You'll never get your hands on Rauscher. He'll soon be beyond this world now." Oh, great. So he's going into the ghost. He gonna become Danny Phantom. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Let's see how much just having Venom Grenade saves everything. So, Rauscher's in the Spirit World, eh? If you're brave enough, we should go looking for him there. It's safer than facing Ghost Widow, I assure you of that. I'm beginning to believe we may develop a friendship of sort. I'm willing to sell all the enhancements at my disposal. Oh no. Given what happened to our last friend, I don't think I want to be friends with this lady. Alright, Rauscher's in the Spirit World, and we have to get him back at all costs. According to that file you found, Rauscher has managed to open a portal to the Spirit World inside a sewer tunnel over in Dockside. I need you to get there and see if you can follow him. It's the only way to save ourselves from Ghost Widow's wrath. Oh, and she has some, ghost busting equipment. Ghost slaying rifle, ghost slayer bomb. Okay, cool. Turn on afterburner. So, we're level 12. That's halfway to, it's halfway to the level you need to unlock your specialties. So we're getting there, bit by bit. Sewer access point is evidently... oh, jeez. Oh, well, that escalated quickly. Alright, so the The sewer grate itself is the portal. Cool. Let's go find... Let's go find Mr. Roucher himself. You're all dead. It's not an adjustment. You died. It's a fine Roucher. See, the ones that don't like this change, they're the smart ones. Oh. There's this little... Here usually... Oh, there we go. Here he is. The thing about being a ghost is you're really weak to ghost slaying equipment. Of course he... Oh, I missed. Shoot. Would you like not miss with your special ghost slaying equipment, please? I will return. You cannot truly kill me now. Well, that was... minus the fact of missing a bunch of powers was easy. So, Roucher discorporeated in the spirit world. That would be trouble, but luckily we've got the portal you found. That discovery ought to stem Ghost Widow's wrath. If you continue to work with me, you'll find that she... I hope if you continue to work with me, you'll find that she can be a cruel taskmaster. How about not? How about we not find out that? Power of the Spirit. Someone I know is missing, and Arachnos is looking for vengeance. Let me lay it out for you. There was a ghost, one particular ghost who was working with us to bring Port Oak's spectral population under Arachnos' influence. He had an appointment with an Arachnos sorcerer last night, but the sorcerer never came back from the meet. Odds are Phantom Phil got tired of working for us and decided to do in his contact. I need you to go to the meeting place and see if you can turn up any clues. It'll go a long way towards convincing Arachnos you're worth keeping around. Defeat Phil and his friends. I know that sorcerer. I can't say I like him much, but I respect him and I'd like to know if someone was powerful enough to take him out. Alright. We're gonna wait until... Bleak chill grips your bones. Oh, I guess I got to keep these, so I'm gonna use them. So, because I play WoW, my gaming mouse is kind of set up weird because it doesn't... WoW doesn't really like gaming mouses, at least not in a way that I've ever found, so... My mouse keys are also bound to my numpad keys. You know what? Let's just blast one of these into oblivion. God, that takes so long to activate. Not sure it's worth it. Grenade most certainly is. That thing hit like a truck. We're at, stupid missing ghosts. Yeah, I knew one of you jerks freaking vanished. "16 seconds. Honestly, don't mind that. Oh, one of you freaking vanished, didn't you? Ooh, what recipe was that? Salvo. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, bother. I got two of them at once with that, or finished off two of them at once with that heavy burst. That's actually super nice. One running off this direction, he probably phased himself. Now, you'll... Oh, there you are. You phased yourself and started running other places, didn't you? Look at that. Venom grenade and a heavy burst. Oh, it just wipes them out by itself. Oh. Hello. I really miss on that one. Gave the venom grenade. Time. Ready for the next mob. Oh, I could've the mouse. That. Of course you missed. Thanks. Hopefully, once no. Hopefully once I get this mission completed, that'll take me up to level 13. and be able to properly slot Venom Grenade a little bit. You want all the recharge and all the accuracy. Or at least 2 recharge and 2 accuracy. George, I actually kind of want to buy some. That's what? Oh, that's melee AO. Oh. Don't have sets for that. Once we get to level 14, I can start kind of ticking the difficulty up slowly. Then I should have tough, which will give us just enough survival to manage. Or at least manage things better. Oh, there's Phil. You know, Phil's wearing a really, really nice business suit. Kinda think he might be holding out on his pirate ghost friends. Alright. Let's see how you like a Venom Grenade empowered. Yeah, or can just miss. Oh, jeez. Ow. Okay, Phil is not a joke. I think Phil might have the tier 9 shadow or dark melee attack. Nah, that's not what he had. Oops. What I was going for. Nah, I was being dumb. I think you might have Siphon Life as opposed to Life Drain. Well, either way, Phil hurt a little bit. Wait, you know what? Let's add a tab. Have damage received. See what attacks different people have sometimes. Oh, turn on Afterburner. Nope. Kind of great that let's talk about turning up the difficulty and like the next guy I meet starts kicking my rear end. Of course, that probably would have gone differently if this stupid ghost gun weren't kind of bad. Oh, I have so many. Alright, Phil. Let's see, Ghastly Blast, Smite. Ooh. It's just normal life drain. I was wrong. Hey, Phil, could you be like stunned for a second? Just to make life a little easier. Phil just hits hard, that's clues. Phil's story. When Phil disappeared, you heard his words echo in your mind. I had to kill Malachi. He was close to enslaving all of us ghosts forever. Yeah, we're Arachnos, we're the bad guys. That's kind of what we do. Clue found. Sorcerer's bodies. You found the body of a sorcerer sent to talk to Phil, the Midnight Haunt. There's no visible wound, and the man's face is frozen in an expression of horror. Are we sure the ghost killed him and he didn't just happen upon some bad website on the internet? That is enough of this. Ghosts. Alright, well, that at least ticked us up to level 13. So, we can put some slots in Venom Grenade. Where you at, Arbiter Man? I have important things to talk to you about, like making Venom Grenade even stronger. That's the most important thing. Yeah, since we're bad guys and power's all we care about. There's that. Kind of think I want to charge for this other slot. Come here. Recharge. Upgrade them all. See what Gal has. Power of the Spirit. Shame about old Malachi. He wasn't much to look at, but he was smart and he was tricky. Can't say I'll shed any tears over him, but I'll do my best to avenge him. Can't let anyone go around taking out Arachnos agents. Not people, not ghosts. So, I was right. Venom Phil killed Malachi, and somehow he's stupid enough to think he's going to get away with it. Well, Arachnos won't let that happen. Can't do much to Phil, himself dead, you know, but we can still bring some serious pressure to bear. You see, Phil's a recent addition to the ghostly population, and his mom's still alive. If you went over to her office and I want you to get over to her office and kidnap her. Then we'll see what Phil has to say about his little misadventure. Let this be a lesson to you. Cross Arachnos at your own peril, and that of the ones you love. No, well, you guys do that. You hear a voice cry out, "Gentlemen and ladies, the legacy chain is here to protect you. Oh, okay, so we get to beat up some legacy chain mages. Is it gonna up the difficulty a little? Oh well. And the range on that power is pretty decent. You saw how this Pledge to Steel managed to get hit even though the animation for the power had him standing a little bit out of it. Down that hallway. I bet there's an elevator this way. This leads to a dead end. I remember that. Oh, oh, hello. Draw mine just come. Oh, oh, okay. That went far better than I thought it was going to. I kind of assumed I was gonna die there. Oh, karma. That's not bad. Nothing in there. Hello. May as well eat some of these inspirations. Ah, you missed. Don't you feel silly now? Oh, hello. You didn't like hear your friends getting horribly murdered? Okay, I guess we took the long way around. Where are you going? Not allowed to go anywhere. Come here. Alrighty. That was easy. Nope. Just tell me. Oh, come on, really? You guys seen anybody by the name of Phil's mother? Alright. I bet she's on the next. Oh, hello. Not there. I bet there's an elevator right on the other side. All the way up. Oh, okay. Hi. You were kind of like not at all paying attention, because I was standing there for a little bit. You didn't like notice me at all. I don't even have stealth yet. This room again. Ow. Oh, jeez. I kind of thought he'd be the weaker one, given that he has the nice little, Joffrey Lannister haircut going. Ow. Don't run. You don't get to run from me after knocking me down and blasting me halfway to death. Bad. Oh, here's the elevator. Hopefully this floor's short. Yeah, it looks pretty small. That's right. Take your fake gray snow hair somewhere else. Oh, there we go. You know, she shouldn't be, bent over in fear with her captors right next to her. Ow. Alright, I've had enough of you. Do I not have any knockback protection? Alright. Come on. Oh, don't worry, Arachnos has a nice set of rooms for you. We're just gonna keep you in protective custody until your dead kid starts to listen to us. Oh. I don't think you guys are gonna save a whole lot of anything if you go down below half health just from one attack. Hate to tell you. Oh, of course. Come here. And don't get lost. Taking you to a nice place where you'll get at least one meal occasionally. When we don't forget that you exist. You'll have a Ultra HD TV with like 4K resolution, and you can watch entertaining shows like How Great Lord Recluse Is, and the sequel, How Great Lord Recluse Is 2. Listen, I'm sure Arachnos dungeons have just the highest quality food and entertainment in beds. Honestly, I think the worst thing we're possibly gonna do to her is making her do those jumps and heals like that. That can't be comfortable. Alright, clue found. Emma Kane's story. When you kidnapped Emma Kane, she sobbed, "I don't understand. My boyfriend died months ago. Sure, sometimes I dream about him. Sometimes I get the feeling that he's still around, but that's just an old woman's fantasy." Lady! Lady, you live in a setting where one of the eight most famous, or one of the most famous superheroes on the planet is a ghost. You know, ghosts exist. Hold on. One. You could look out your office window and see Arachnos agents fighting with ghost pirates. Why do you think... I kind of think I've lost all sympathy for this woman. Emma Kane's safe for the moment, if not exactly comfortable. We'll see if she had any idea of what Phantom Phil was planning. That should get Phil to show his face, or lack thereof. I'm impressed. You didn't flake out on me. A lot of people would have, but it seems like you're made of sterner stuff. Maybe we're more alike than I thought. Anyways, it's almost 7, so this is where we're going to end for today. Actually, give me 1 second. Alright, so this is the week where my new scheduling starts, so I no longer have Mondays off guaranteed. For this week, I will be back on Thursday, when we'll play some One Piece on Thursday, and then next Saturday we will continue our adventures in the Rogue Isles and working for Miss Lunata here, dealing with some ghost problems. So, thank you everybody who came by and watched. If you missed any part of it, you can catch the video on demand next Saturday. You can catch the re-upload next Saturday on YouTube, youtube.com/RealPlaneswalker. If you're watching this there, we will be back with more City Heroes on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. So, have a good day, everybody, and thank you for watching.